An absolute shocker. Just 43 games into his coaching career, a first-time head coach is relieved of his duties. So Milwaukee Bucks now former head coach Adrian Griffin was fired yesterday by the Milwaukee Bucks, and a lot of speculation has happened. What led to his firing? I mean, the Milwaukee Bucks are currently second in the Eastern Conference with a 30-13 record behind a Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo duo. So there's got a lot of people talking on social media, what led to his firing. A lot of people want to say is the defense. Ever since that they acquired Dame, the Milwaukee Bucks have not been playing that ferocious defense that they're used to, especially since they had to trade away Drew Holiday to get Damian Lillard, and Damian Lillard is not the defender that Drew Holiday is. But one person should not have a drastic drop-off defensively for an entire team. Hell, one person's lack of defensive ability should not fall on the head coach being fired. So I believe that there was something more behind the scenes that led to his firing. Maybe Giannis didn't rock with the dude. Maybe both Giannis and Dame did not like Coach Adrian Griffin. There was some type of disconnect that was between the players in the locker room. Hell, Giannis called out, Coach subliminally multiple times. We were unprepared. We weren't informed enough. We didn't, practice hard enough. Especially too when the Bucks faced the Pacers, you can tell that there was some type of disconnect between the coaches. Hell, it's bad when role players like Brook Lopez are subliminally calling out their head coach and saying, we were not prepared enough. Something had to change. There had to be a new voice in the locker room. Listen, first-time head coach, I get you're going to make mistakes. He's learning on the fly. But when you have a team that's 30-13, 43 games to the season, you got to give him time to figure it out. But I believe that there was something that happened behind the scenes, maybe something similar to Ime Udoka's situation. We don't know. I'm just speculating. As we know, more news and details will come out. But going back to earlier in the year, where Terry Stotts, who was the former head coach of the Portland Trailblazers when Damian Lillard was on the squad at that time, he quit literally at the beginning of the season, and news came out a couple months ago as to why Terry Stotts resigned. So this is an article from The Athletic. Now, when asked for a reasoning given by Stotts for his decision, Griffin told reporters that he didn't feel that was a question for him to answer, but rather that Stotts would need to clarify. You're going to have to ask Terry, Griffin said. He's a great coach. I really enjoy getting to know him. Terrific person. It was his decision. I just wished him the best. Now, according to sources who witnessed Tuesday's events, Griffin wrapped up the shoot-around and called the team together for a huddle to close out the day and let the players get post-shoot-around drills. During the huddle, Griffin informed the coach that he wanted to have a separate huddle with them once they wrapped things up. When the players and coaches broke the huddle, Stotts went to the opposite direction of the coaches' huddle and instead started walking towards players to discuss the offense. As Stotts attempted to start a conversation with Leonard and Giannis, Griffin called Stotts to join the coaching huddle. When Stotts asked for some time with the players, Griffin yelled for Stotts to join the coaches' huddle. The incident round occurred in front of the entire team, sources said. Now listen, if I'm a former head coach, I've had success in the league, and you have a first-time rookie head coach showing you up, showing you disrespect, you can't put your hands on somebody in the workplace. So I believe the second best thing for him to do was to walk away from the situation. It's like, listen, I did what I had to do. I broke things. We broke a coach huddle. Players had their own huddle. I want to talk to the two best players, the two face of the franchise. Like, hey, let's go over some things, because Terry Stotts was a pretty damn good offensive-minded coach. I mean, look what he was doing with the Portland Trailblazers years on back. So for you to just kind of put your foot down and try to upstand the coach who has experience in the league, something that you're lacking, probably rubbed him the wrong way, and he had every right to feel like, I'm not going to try to make this about a me situation when this is about a team situation, so I'm going to step back. Was a little bit sensitive and soft, yeah, but again, first-time rookie head coach, you got to tread waters lightly, and I believe that Giannis and Dame had to sign off on Griffin being let go, because you don't make such a drastic coaching change in the middle of a season when you're a championship contending team. Giannis and Dame had to sign off on this firing because you're trying to impress those two guys. You have a short window to win an NBA championship with those two guys. You're not going to make a drastic decision if they don't say, okay, I'm on board with it. And now they're bringing in Doc Rivers. I think, to me, Doc Rivers is an overrated as fuck coach. He's still riding on the championship that he won in 2008, which is what, a decade plus ago, nearly 20, almost about to be 20 years ago in the next 4 years. He has not accomplished anything since his 2008 title win. Okay, he got fired by the Clippers long overdue after continuously blowing 3-1 leads. He got fired by the Sixers after he couldn't get him past the second round. Doc Rivers is no more for blowing 3-1 leads than winning games, winning championships, and making adjustments. When you have former players call out and say, yo, Doc don't make his adjustments. Paul George called him out saying he doesn't make any adjustments. He was misusing him. Blake Griffin said he didn't make any adjustments. He was misusing him. Former superstar players having bad things to say about Doc Rivers, then the problem is Doc Rivers. And the fact that he gets so many coaching opportunity after opportunity after opportunity when he has not proven himself, when he has not elevated a team to new heights off his coaching alone outside of the 2008 Boston Celtics team, is really, really a shock to me. I mean, if you want to coach, if you want a guy to known for choking in pressure situations and choking in playoff games, Doc's your man. But the Milwaukee Bucks are trying to win a championship right now with Dame and Giannis leading the horse. I think that this hiring is gonna blow up in their face, but maybe I could be wrong. We'll see what happens in the Eastern Conference. Especially you have a brand new coach, a brand new system. This shit is not going to go well. But let me know what you guys think about this decision of the Bucks firing Adrian Griffin. Do you agree, disagree, or do you disagree with my commentary? Let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Deuces.